Now it's time for Yes And, the part of the show where we unpack our so what moments. If at any point during this conversation you've had the thought, yes, and now what? This is for you. I think we should talk about the embossing story.
In the yes and. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to bring it back up.
And then we'll get to our yes
That's good. No, I like it. Oh, man.
I think we need this.
Okay. I will tell my side of this, my recollection of it, because I know you've got it better. Actually, you start.
I want your side. I like this.
My side is that, okay, so it's freshman year. We're obviously roommates.
We're new roommates because this wasn't that far into our roommate journey, I don't think.
So it was getting kind of late.
Okay. No, I want to hear your side.
Well, I don't remember details that well, clearly because I was the perpetrator. So I don't know if everyone knows what an embossing pin is, but this is back in the day when scrapbooking was like all the rage. And I think I was making Scott something for...
you were for an anniversary.
Something very sweet. It was just that girlfriend.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Super sweet.
So intentional. And the gal I babysat for at the time was all into scrapbooking and let me use her embossing pin, which basically, if I recall, it's like, you use some kind of glue or liquid or glitter or something, and this pin, it's like it heated it up. It went, yeah. So you have to turn it on for every little letter to let that dry. Basically, think of it as a hair dryer for your glitter glue. But
for a sweet scrapbook for your boyfriend.
Yeah.
At 11 p.m. tonight or later.
So I started this project and I'm not even thinking about how long, and this is something that happens to me a lot, not even thinking about how long this is going to take. I'll start something and I get so focused. And so I'm on the ground of our the floor of our
dorm room.
Well, ours was pretty big actually. Ours was pretty nice. I'm with you.
True.
Either way,
smaller.
it was a dorm room. We were there. I'm on the floor. I'm all spread out with my craft, and
I'm asleep in bed.
Yeah, I'm doing something with each individual letter. So it's not just like a quick. It's like a pause. Pause.
I mean, this went on for hours.
A couple hours at
least.
least.
Hours.
Nicole, so I remember I felt so bad, but I remember, I don't know that I just had
I think you were in the zone.
I was in the zone.
And you didn't feel bad until I grabbed my comforter. Talk about righteous
that brown
anger.
comforter.
I grabbed my comforter. I gave you a nasty look and I shot out the door and landed on the floor of our friend Sarah's. And I don't think you came after me that night because I
didn't. It was like, this is bad.
What just happened?
Yeah, it wasn't great. It was, Since then, I've really tried to become a little more considerate of others and think about how my actions affect other people. And
I've tried to use my words.
That's okay. Room for both. I like that. Like there it is. But that's the thing about college, man. You learn how to not, when you're living with someone, you have to know starting a project at 11 o'clock at night that has as the kind of noise, that's not helpful to the person trying to sleep to get up for class the next day or just sleep.
So good.
Oh man. Yeah, that was a
bonding moment.
An initiation
moment. For your
moment.
Scrapbook and for us.
An initiation moment. And oh man. Oh yeah. Bless it.
Okay. I needed that. I really did. Thank
Probably
you
the listeners did too. So.
What's your yes and, Mare?
Yeah, I think what I'm walking away from this conversation with is the concept of holding space and trying to what I want to continue chasing after and what I am and doing some work around, and thank God for a professional who's helping me with this and for an amazing group that's helping me with this. But I want to start and continue working on what it's like to live from a principled place so that I am not reacting, even with people who I staunchly disagree with, even people that I'm very confused by, that I judge for their choices.
Sure.
How can I just hold it loosely and
Yeah.
respond.
Yeah.
Or not, I mean, whatever the situation calls for, but instead of reacting, but to really engage. If I'm going to engage, may it be done with curiosity and gentleness and with a healthy response when one is, required or needed. I think that's kind of my yes and.
I like it. I think mine is probably, I want to keep immersing myself in the stories of immigrants and refugees.
Yes.
It's been good and healthy for me to immerse myself, whether that's through the Casa.
Yeah.
So I think whether it's through that or whether it's through books, and I've actually looked up several that I want to read, and I can put those in our show notes. Both refugees and immigrants.
Yeah.
That's something I want to continue to do because I
Yes.
think it continues to ignite the fire in me. The more I stay connected to the people and their actual stories, it is igniting a fire in me that honestly, I know I said I'm at this very micro place, and I think that that's great and that's okay. But it honestly is igniting something in me that feels a little more ready. Like even just using something like ResistBot, which my friend Tiffany introduced me to. So yes, immersing myself in the stories and also figuring out those right ways to engage given where I am. Not to overwhelm myself because I don't feel fully ready
Sure.
to really engage at the policy level, although it's so important. I'm not minimizing that at all. It's so needed. It's so important. So my yes and is that.
Yeah. I dig it.
Can I just say it's been so great having you in Denver?
Thank you. It's been great having me in Denver too. I agree. It's been so good. It's been so good. Oh gosh, I love this. I love this. And I can't wait to come visit in London when you guys are there. Oh my gosh.
It's going to be fun.
Thanks for listening to the Room for Both podcast. We're always open for feedback, so if there was something that you resonated with or would like for us to discuss, please visit roomforbothpodcast.com or find us on Instagram at roomforbothpodcast and drop us a line. And also, while you're at it, would you do us a solid and rate this podcast so that we can eventually pay our sound guy?